about history here. Bossy, Potvin, Trottier, Smith. This should be a fun one tonight. Two teams looking starved for a win, and we are set to go. The Blackhawks kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Here's a shot. That was amazing. What a save by Sorokin. Scooped up along the wall by Dobson. New York's got it in their own zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Now a quick pass to Nelson. And he loses control of the puck. He comes up with the stop. The Blackhawks gain possession. Here he is, all alone! Feet out front! And he denies that great opportunity there. Denies him again!
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
There's the whistle. We'll get a reset after the net was knocked off. We're still in the early stages of this period. Still scoreless in this one. And they win that draw at center. Good hit to bump him off the puck. The Blackhawks take it along the wall. Hammers one. Oh, spectacular save right there. Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James.
Anderson's called for tripping. He's off to the box. A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
With a scoreless game, James, an opportunity to go up by one. They'll want to gain possession right off the draw and set the tempo.
It whistles, got it across the line. Makes the save. Riley's moving the puck through his own zone. Tosses it on to Pajot. Gets it over to Lee. Fires it. Turned aside with the glove by Mrazek. And now it's grabbed by Entwistle. And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end. Fires it on net. Oh, and an even bigger save on the slapper.
Anderson's almost out of the box.
Here he is on the tip. Denies him. The home team is really under siege here in their own end. Moving around, looking for options. Takes a shot. Scores! What a shot!
Well, that puck is on and off his stick in a hurry, and it needs to be from that low zone slot area. James just beats the goaltender because it gets off his stick so fast.
Chicago's taken a one-goal lead here in the back half of period number one.
Well, you can certainly tell that they came ready to play right from the onset of this game. It's been a tight game. They've stayed the course here. They competed for every puck, and they found ways to get it through to the net, James. I love the way that they're shooting at all costs.
Scores! It's in the back of the net!
Just a minute between those two goals.
Cheryl, you stress consistently, keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train.
Chicago's on a mission tonight. Boy, do they look dialed in.
They look dialed in, and they look fast. There's so much motion. Everyone is moving, and when they're moving, they're disrupting coverage and giving themselves lots of looks at the net, and they've been rewarded with a couple goals.
And that one's turned away. Romanov's got the puck in his own zone. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Pajot's going to play it from the back of the cage. And he stops that cannon there. Wow. Here in the back half of this period, Chicago's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. The Blackhawks come up with a defensive zone draw. Slides the puck across to Anderson. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they have worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
The Blackhawks came hungry to play this one, and they lead as a result here in the first. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Nice zone entry from the right side. And he easily stops that one. Here's a chance behind the net. And that slides right out to center ice. Taken by Vlasic. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Here we go. Odd man rush here. He scores! Jumps on the rebound and buries it.
I love the way they were able to execute on this odd man rush. James really used the ice to their advantage, manipulating their opponent, the ice that they did have, and then they were able to capitalize when the shot came their way.
Chicago's taken advantage of their opportunities offensively so far here in this first. More shots, more goals. The Blackhawks take control of the faceoff. New York's got control of it now from their own end. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Here's a shot. Denies him on the stopper. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. The Blackhawks looking against the half wall. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Rips it and rips it. Tremendous stop by Sorokin. Unloads one. Big save right at the end. That's it for period number one. Second period action coming up in moments here on EA Sports. Clean sheet of ice. Period two is set to go. It was quite the one-sided tilt in the first 20 minutes. Let's see if that continues here in the second. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
New York's got to change everything about that abysmal first period, James. No one will be happy with it. In particular, their feet. What I mean by that is they just didn't have their skating legs, and they weren't first to the puck, which means they were on their heels all over the ice. Something has to change in the second period to create some kind of momentum.
The Blackhawks win it. Cuts into the page. Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save.
Oh, my goodness, it stayed out. What a save.
It was all but in, James, and that athleticism and the will to get to that puck, that was on display.
Scores! And the pylon continues, and these home fans, I think, have had about enough.
Yeah, they have had enough, and they paid money, and they're leaving the building. Why? Because they are frustrated with their team. Just a lack of effort today and just getting blown out of the water.
The Blackhawks have officially entered route country right now, Cheryl.
Well, I'll tell you, good defense creates offense, and that's exactly what they've done throughout this game, and they've had a ton of shots on net.
The Islanders win the draw here in the neutral zone. Through center. Puts it in deep. Chicago's got the puck along the wall. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Stopped by the goaltender. There's the whistle as the net comes off. Chicago's offense came to play in a big way, and they lead big time here in the second. Bedard's won the draw. Here's a chance, and the puck dies with the Trapper save. Chicago's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. Dickinson's won the draw, and they're on the attack. Puts the puck on net. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. New York's on the attack. Takes a shot. Scores! There it is from Paul Horvath.
The game has so many swings of momentum, and you always look to your leadership to make a difference, and that's exactly what he does when he puts this goal on. He's contagious. He's infectious when it comes to energy, and there's another example.
The Islanders finally get something they can build off of now here in the second.
Yeah, and building off is going to be generating more chances. They haven't had many shots on net, and they have to find a way to attack the net if they want to get back in this game.
Shot! Nice to save in the glove! Vlasic's got it against the boards. Here's a rip! Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. Nearing the point. Anderson's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a blast. Here's a shot. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. Chicago's got possession at center. Shot. Oh, he got all of that. What a save. It's in the back of the net for an own goal.
Well, you don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
The Blackhawks are firing on all cylinders tonight. Look at the scoreboard now, and there's no end in sight. We're only here late in the second.
Well, I mean, it's been a wave of energy, just shift after shift, and no matter who goes out there, they find a way to cash in, get it done, maintain possession. This is a team that, you said it, they're firing on all cylinders, James. This is going to be an absolute blowout.
Intercepted at center by Beauvillier.
Chicago's been reading their opponents so well, knowing exactly what they're going to do. The scouting report has certainly worked its way into this game. They're just shutting down everything, interfering with plays, and disrupting them. And, of course, it's a blowout because of it, James. They're getting the puck, and they're going north.
Angles it over to Beauvillier. Takes a nice feed into the corner. New York's ready to go on the attack. Coming to the slot. Picked up along the wall by Khrushchev. And sends it just out of reach. Well, there you go. 40 minutes in the books. All right, friends, go grab yourself some water, get hydrated, and then buckle up because we got an exciting third period coming up in moments. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. 2/3 of the way to the finish line, and this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it?
New York's right where they should be in this game, behind James. It's been earned because they've been scrambling in their own zone. They've been disjointed and disconnected, and they haven't had any puck possession. When you don't have the puck on your stick, you can't generate any offense at all.
Great reach by Beauvillier. Chicago's got the puck along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Khrushchev. Hammers one at the net, and that shot dies in traffic. Under siege, and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Chicago's been a dominant force offensively. Plenty of quality scoring opportunities, and they lead it big time early in the third. The Blackhawks win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine!
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches, they work in his favor. They go right into the net. This just exemplifies the critical nature of an O-zone face-off, James. When you win it, you own possession and you can attack the net.
Chicago's added yet another one
Mrazek's made a nice stop there, and that can be difficult to do, James. I mean, sometimes you get cold or you get lulled into a game where you've been in the offensive zone most of the time. So it's often about timely saves that makes the difference.
Blackwell stick handling in his own zone. They've got numbers here. Puck grab by Anderson. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The Blackhawks will play it against the wall.
Swap up.
Puck scooped up by Johnson. Gaining momentum, picking up ahead of steam on the breakaway. Not sure what happened there.
Well, yeah, it looked like he was going left, then he was going right, but his inability to convert because he ran out of room.
Chicago's shown no signs of slowing down here tonight as they continue to lead by a wide gap in the third. Pajot's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. From the point, they take control of it. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. The Blackhawks are getting penalized for slashing. They'll go back to work on their special teams.
They haven't scored on the power play yet, but they have another opportunity. The key to this one, gain possession so they can set up.
Moves it to the middle, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Johnson's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The Blackhawks win the draw on their own end. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. And that's knocked away. Lees into the offensive zone now on the attack. The Blackhawks get a hold of the puck, undermanned. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. How's that for killing a penalty?
That's turning a PK into a power kill, James. Not just shooting it down the ice. If you have time and space, take advantage with a shorty. It takes hard work in the intangibles to get available for a one-timer in that low slot area. You know it's going to be a grind. You have to fight for your space. He does a great job of it and buries it home.
Chicago's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so. And you always look forward to a day off. And this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. The Islanders will play for the defensive zone. Takes it to the front. Oh, he got pummeled by Mrazek. Carries the puck through the neutral zone.
Radish's up and ready to get back on the ice.
The Islanders certainly didn't get the result they wanted on that power play, giving up a shorthanded marker.
That's a tough one for the power play team here, James, giving up a shorty on that one. What matters now is what you do next. Reset, refocus, and attempt to get back in this one.
Loses his balance on the play. Puck picked up by Radish. There's a shot. That's blocked by Varlamov. The Blackhawks have pummeled their opponents tonight. They have been the busier team offensively and have converted numerous times here in this third period.